Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Aditya and today we will be implementing an end-to-end machine learning project, and for this I have taken this very simple data set, which is this house rent dataset.csv file. As you can see, this has certain columns which are posted on BHK: rent, size, floor, area, type, area, locality, city, furnishing status, tenant, preferred, bathroom, point of contact. So actually I don't need all these columns. I think I just need BHK, rent obviously, which is our target value, size, floor I don't require, area type I don't need, area locality I don't need, city I need, um furnishing status I need the city column because every city has a different standard of living, so each city would have a different property rate. So that's my point for choosing this city column. And then I want this furnishing status too, since if a house or a flat is totally furnished, it would be of more rent, the property rate would be high. um, or if it is unfurnished, the property rate would be low simply. And the tenant preferred, I'm not taking this into consideration. Bathrooms, I'm taking this into consideration, since if the number of bathrooms will be large, obviously the house or the flat area would be more, so it would have an impact on our rent. And the point of contact, I'm also not taking this, I'm ignoring this point of contact. Okay, so let's move on. Actually this is my spider notebook because I took this spider notebook because in it you can create a project, and within the project you can develop your website, your app. You can store multiple files. Like here I have stored this CSS file, I have stored this HTML file, I have stored this pickle file. Pickle file is nothing but pickle is used to save your model on your local disk. So pickle is nothing but a file which saves your model to your local disk. Okay, and this is my main.py file which has the Flask coding in it. I'll tell you about it soon. And this is my main file which contains all the required coding for this machine learning model. So basically I'll open this now. What I have is, firstly I have imported all the required libraries. I have imported NumPy, Pandas, Seaborn, Matplotlib, although I don't think I'll be using Seaborn and Matplotlib, but uh, who knows. I have like imported all of them here, and then I have imported this pickle. Like this, I told you initially, model1.pkl, this pickle file which is used to save your model to your local disk. So in order to do so, you first have to import pickle. So this is what this sentence does. It imports pickle, and then I'll be reading my file which is here house rent dataset dot csv. You you don't have to do anything, you just have to right click on it and you just have to copy this. You just have to do this and you have to paste it here. What I have done here is nothing but I have copied the file path from here and I have pasted it here. Okay, Then whatever columns which I don't require, I'll pop them all. So I have posted on floor, area locality, point of contact, area type, and tenant preferred. Then what I'll be doing is um I'll be replacing, I'll be encoding my categorical columns, or I'll be feature coding my categorical columns. So I have two categorical columns left, which are city and furnishing status. As I know that this is the order, like this would be the order of the standard of living in various cities. Mumbai would have the highest standard of living. Basically, I googled the standard of living of various Indian cities and I found this, so I don't have to go and traverse through the whole database and find out which city has more rent or more standard of living. I just googled it and found out the rank of various Indian cities according to the standard of living. So this was my result, and the first one is Mumbai, so it would be given the highest number, which would be 5 here, and then Bangalore, Hyderabad, Delhi, Chennai, and Kolkata. So as you can see, I have encoded each and every city into a number. This is according to the linear regression, since I would be using linear regression in this. So I'll be encoding Mumbai with the highest value, since Mumbai would have the highest rent. So Mumbai is encoded as 5 and Kolkata is encoded as 0. And then the furnishing status. Now I know that for this I don't have to Google. I know this already, that furnished home would have a higher rent, so it is encoded as 2. A semi furnished room would have a lower rent, so it is encoded as 1. And the unfurnished house would have the lowest rent, so it is encoded as 0. So this is how I have done the feature encoding in my data frame. If you want to see how my data frame looks like now, so it looks like this. So basically, this is the advantage of using Spider. You can basically see all your variables at one go. This is your variable explorer window where you can see all your variables. So this was my numerical column, this was my numerical column, this was my categorical column, and as you can see, it has been encoded. Okay, so 0 0 0 5 5 5 and all, like it would have all the 6 numbers, and this is my furnishing status. So as you can see, wait, what I'll do is I'll change it again. So basically what it has done is, instead of doing it randomly, it has it has arranged our values into ascending and descending order. Don't worry, like it won't have much impact on your data set. And again, I have used this encoding in this column. No, like this was a numerical column, so I have not encoded this, I have kept it as it is. Okay, so yep, let's close this. And now what I've done is I have popped the target value and stored it in target variable. My target value was rent, and then from sklearn.model underscore selection I have imported train test split, and then I have used this train test split to split my data set into a training and testing data set. Now what I have done is, from sklearn.linear model I have imported linear regression. If it's not visible to you, I'll like um zoom it a bit. Okay, I'll zoom it a bit. Okay, so what I have done is from sklearn.linear underscore model, I have imported linear regression, and then I have created this linear regression object, which I have named it as lin underscore reg. Now what I have done is I have used the dot fit method to fit both the training and both the data set and the target data frame, and then like I actually imported pickle once, so this is redundation, so I'll remove this. You can keep it if you want, but it's of no need for me now. Now what I have done is I have like stored this pickle file in my local disk by using pickle.dump, and here you have to write your model name. Since this is my model name, so I have written my model name here, and then you have to name your pickle file. I have named it as model1.pkl.wb. Okay, comma wb. Okay, now I'll save my file since I removed this. Okay, oh, now what I'll do is I'll run this using this run file. Okay, so it ran. As you can see, it has no error. Okay, so now what we'll do is, so this is my model1.pkl file. Actually, I don't have a um, proper source to open it, so I'll not open it. Basically, you just have to remember that this is basically the file which saves your model into your local disk. Okay, and this you need in order to create a website. Okay, so now what I'll do is this is my CSS file in which I have like created a sort of a simple styling. You can see it. I'll like keep this GitHub repository in my description box. Okay, and this is my index.html file in which what I have done is I've created a basic website. Okay, I'll rename my website as what should I rename? Rent. Okay, I'll rename it as rent, and then what I have done is this is my heading, predict rent. And then I have created this label, and then I have created this drop down menu, and this is the number of bathrooms label, and this is my predict button which predicts the rent, and this would be my output, which is prediction underscore text. Okay, um, this is all for index.html. Actually, I need to save this. Now, what I'll do is I'll explain you about the main.py file, which is basically the Flask coding. I won't explain you like completely, but I'll give you a basic idea of how you have to like code in Flask. Okay, so basically this complete code. Okay, like from line 8 to 10, I'll highlight it once. Okay, so basically this is a basic Flask code which you need in each and every application. So this would be required in each and every application. First, I have loaded my model as model1 equals to pickle dot load open model1 dot pkl comma rb, which is read. Okay, the pickle or the model one would be just readable, not you cannot edit it. Okay, and then I have created this predict API. You can create any number of APIs according to your wish, and methods equal to post. Okay. So what I have done is, here I'll be taking my input from the HTML GUI, and what I'll be doing is I'll be returning a prediction text. Okay. I'll be returning my prediction text, this what I mentioned in my index underscore HTML here, this prediction underscore text. Okay. So this is my prediction underscore text here. Rent should be format output. And then I have created another API which is predict underscore API for direct API calls route request. Okay. So this is for returning a JSONify output. I have imported this JSONify from Flask import JSONify. Okay. So what it will do is it will basically JSONify your output and make it appear on your website. And then at the last, what I have done is I have created this main function, and I'll run this app.run debug equals to true. Okay. Okay. So this is it from my coding perspective. Now, in order to see how this will work, first I'll check all of my files are saved or not. Yep, all of them are saved since none has an asterisk over it. Okay, so now what we'll do is we'll go to Anaconda prompt here. We'll go to Anaconda prompt, and basically I'm teaching you from scratch, so I will create my environment for you. So you have to go to the file directory where you have created this your project. Since my project name is house rent prediction, so I'll copy my directory path from here, and I'll create my environment. Okay. So what I'll do is I'll write cd and then I'll paste uh, my directory path here, and then I'll enter. So my environment is created. Okay. Now what I'll do is I'll write Python, and then I'll give my app in which we coded the Flask coding. I'll type that file name here. In my case it was main.py. Remember, main.py contains the Flask coding. Okay. So you have to type that Flask coding file here. Okay. So what I have done is I have typed Python space main.py, and I'll press enter. Okay, so it will take a couple of minutes. Warning, this is a development server. Do not use it in a production deployment. You can use it for this time. We just have to copy this path. It's written here running on. So we just have to copy this path. And I'll go to my browser, and I'll wait, I'll paste it here. Okay, I'll just click on enter, and this is how my website looks like now. The website name is rent. Remember, this is not a hosted website, so it will not be visible to anyone else. It will be just visible to you. Okay. Although people can if you basically upload this project on GitHub, people can fork it and create their own project and use it in their systems as well. But if they don't fork it and do it in that way, they won't be able to see your website since it's not hosted. I created this just for my learning purpose and for spreading the note. Okay, so what we'll do is we'll try some test cases. So basically my BHK is 2 and my size is 1200, let's say, and I want my house in Delhi, and my it's furnished, okay, and bathrooms are 2, okay, I'll predict. So my rent would be 37,913. Okay, I'll progress with something else. I have a 3 bedroom house, and my size of the house is 1800 square feet, and I want my house in, let's say, Kolkata. Okay, and my house is semi furnished, let's say, and I have 3 bathrooms in it. Okay, now what my rent would be? My rent would be 53,031 rupees. So basically, this is how you can create a simple website. This was an end-to-end project from creating a machine learning model to its deployment. We did it all. Remember, this is just for learning purpose. This website won't be visible to anyone else. It would be visible just to you. Okay. I'll close my Anaconda prompt here. So this is all from this video. I hope you learned from it. Thank you for watching.